Well, hey there, Amazonians. Today I've got some earbuds I want you to check out. These are probably the best sounding, well, they are the best sounding earbuds that I've seen or reviewed until they get into the $100 price range. These are like $30, I think 29. Uh, Great sound. They're great for the gym or running sports. They stay in your ear really well. They've got these rather large silicone, can you see that? Silicone wings or earpieces that are very comfortable when you put them on, and they fit securely in your ear. It's got a fairly short neck cord, plenty of room to go around your neck. When you're not using them, the magnet is really strong. I mean, they'll stay in place. And the right one has all your control buttons, the usual up and down for volume and tracks back and forth, and a multifunction button, multifunction button in the middle, which turns it off and on, and also is a mute button. Use it for answering your phone. All this explained pretty well in the little brochure that comes with it. Also, there's a great picture of how to install the earpieces. And the reason I mention install is because they have two sizes. They have a large and a small. There's no medium, but either one of these will fit. If you're rather small ears, you have the small little same type of deal, all silicone. And the larger ones look like this. Nice finish on the earbud itself. And these have to go on now for them to work. And what you want to do, I'll just use a little flashlight. When you put these on there, you can twist them around until they're on there good. And to make sure they're centered, just take a little flashlight or bright light and shine through the rubber opening that goes in your ear. You'll see the mesh grill. You can see it lighting up there to make sure that this piece that you just put on is lined up properly with the actual earbud in there. And you check them on both sides and make sure you've got them where you can see that to make sure the sound is coming out where it's supposed to be. Otherwise, it could be kind of muffled. Now, these things, like all earbuds, depends on how they fit your ears. If you get them where they fit really well and you get the part where the noise comes out, the music, I should say, the better it fits in your ear, the more bass you'll get out of these. And of course, it depends on what kind of music you want to listen to. If you're into rap or something that has a real strong added beat to it, want to make sure these fit and go right up into your ear. If you like regular instrumental music like I do, I'm a retired professional trumpet player. This to me is perfect. I mean, it's like studio headphones when you're doing mixing in a studio. You get all the highs, mid-range, drums, vocals, all that kind of stuff. Really, really good sounding. And like I said, this cord goes usually behind your neck. It's long enough to, and it totally disappears when you have this hooked up. These fit so well, they're real soft. They don't bother you at all. And but make sure when you're putting these on that you read the instructions and pay attention to the picture that shows how they go on there. The directions are quite clear for everything you need to know, all the buttons and all that. It's all in English, so no problem. Comes in a well-protected little cardboard box like this. On the backside are all the specs. You may get one like I did that says Dash Pro, but it's actually the U2 model. When you pair it to your phone or whatever you're using, it'll show up as a U2. So don't let that freak you out if you think you got the wrong thing. Then these are IPX6 and 7. depending upon where you read it. But either way, they're very water resistant. I've got a 120 milliamp battery. It's divided 60-60 in each earpiece. It's got the newest chipset, 8645, with aptX on it. 18-month guarantee, 30-day money-back guarantee if you don't like it. It's 4.1. It's remarkable long playtime, up to 10 hours. Of course, it depends on the volume you play it at. That's kind of up to you. And while I'm reviewing this for Tron, I wanted to show you Tron also makes two really nice 4.2 receivers. And on both of these have controls for track and volume, off and on multifunction button. But can you read that? Tron. This is the one I use in the gym. It's quite light. You'll get 4 or 5 hours out of the smaller one, and a little bit long, well, quite a bit, probably 6 to 7 hours runtime on the larger model. They're both real light, both very handy to have, and don't weigh enough to bother you if you have like wired headphones and you want to make them Bluetooth. These work great. But these are both sold by Tron, have nothing to do with this review, but these earbuds come with this little micro USB like your cell phone uses, and the smaller little wings, I call them, in which you could try both, and some little hooks if you want to connect the cords to keep them from banging around if they bother you. But they're light enough you won't even notice them. This review may be a little bit fuzzy. Amazon likes to compress things. So I'll put in the written explanation or review a link to YouTube where you can watch the same video much more clearly. Anyway, I think that's about it. I'll write some more stuff for you to read on the review for the product page. And thanks for watching.